Hello teacher, good afternoon. My name is Lady and today I am going to present Unit 6, Everyday Heroes. In this presentation I will explain my ideas of this unit, the new vocabulary. And why I learned about heroes in illustrated before studying this unit I show that heroes we hear people from movies or comic books. However, after reading this unit I learned that real heroes are ordinary people who help others every day. First, I want to talk about my topic of this unit. An everyday hero is a normal person who helps other people without expecting a reward. These people are not famous, but they make a possible difference in the communicating. A hero can help someone in danger, volunteer to help people in need, or simply do something good for another person. Small attention can become very important when they improve another person's life. Their reading explaining that heroes usually had reserved important qualities one of the incorrect correct it means though the writing even when a situation is difficult or dangerous. A congratulations person is not someone who is never afraid. Interested, it is something who decide to help, even if her screams as the conqueror is one of the most important qualities because helping others is not always easy. Another important quality is kindness. Heroes care about other people and try to help however possible. They do not help because they want money or decorations. They help because ability is the reading things to do. This quality altruism. Altruism means helping other people which means expecting anything is the rule. I think this a beautiful value because it shows in generosity and respect for others. The reading also tells the story of learning and rise. One day, she's a car stopped or tried trucks child after was coming. Inside the car there was an elderly woman. Larry riding very quietly right to the car and helped the woman before the rain arrived. The train destroyed the car, but the woman was happy because learning touched with congrats. Larry says she's only the what the talk was reading, but many people considered her a real hero because she risked her one's safety to save another person's life. This story touches with the heroes are ordinary people. They do not always wear specific clothes or have superpowers. They simply make good decisions when someone needs help. Sometimes unquiet decisions can completely change another person's life. Now, I would like to explain the new vocabulary from this unit. This word help you understand the topic or heroes, congratulating and helping other people. The first word is courage. Courage means having to stress to do sometimes difficult or dangerous. A person with courage helps others even in challenging situations. The next word is reactive. Reactive means the way a person responds to a situation is a story. Laura reacted very quickly when she's so the woman is danger because she reacted immediately which has attempted to save her life. Another useful expression is turning out. It means that something had a particular result, sometimes different from what people expected in the story. Everything turning out well because the woman survived the accident. The word communicate refers to the people who lie in the science area or who share something in common. Horrors often help the people in their community because they care about issues around them. The word risk means the possibility that something bad could happen. Many heroes accept risk because helping another person is more important to the thinking only about themselves. Um, Another important expression is the right things. This means the correct or morally good actions. Heroes usually choose to do the right things even when it's difficult. The word brave describes a person who is not afraid to face danger. Brave people stay calm and try to help even in difficult situations. Another word is ordinary. Ordinary means normal or common. The unique tasks used the ordinary people can become extraordinary heroes through their actions. Finally, the word precise means that people say good things about someone because they admired and the person has done. Laurie was praised because she saved another person's life with courage and kindness. After learning these new words, I realized that heroes are not only people in story or movies. Heroes are also teachers, fingers, doctors, policy office, volunteers, parents, neighbors, and many other ordinary people who help others every day. I think this vocabulary is useful because I touches use values like congruity, kindness, responsibilities, and respect for other people. Now, I go to talk about the listening activity. This listening is called the Soulwide Hero. This story is about an everyday hero who showed congruity and helping another person in a very dangerous situations. I think this listening is experience because it touches you that anyone can become a hero by making the right decisions at the right moment. The story explained that a news report is talking about everyday heroes. The beginning we learned that something dangerous happened in a Sunway stations. A person was in a serious danger, and another person decides to help, which is thinking about receiving a reward. These situations will show the real heroes. I think very quickly because every second is important. One of the main ideas of the listening is that heroes do not always have special training or superpowers. They are ordinary people who decide to help when someone needs them. Sometimes they have to make a difficult decisions, if only with seconds. Even though they know there are risks, they choose to help because they care about other people. The listening also teaches that courage is not the absence of fear. I think everyone feels afraid is in dangerous situation. However, Congress, people do not let fear stop them. They stay calm, think quietly, and try to do the right things. This is one of the most important lessons that I learned from this unit. Another important point is that helping others, people can completely change someone's life. A simple attention such as calling for help, protecting another person, or writing quietly a someone's life. Sometimes we think that heroes only do very big things about these unique touches and that even small attention can make a big difference. The listening also reminds that communicators become stronger when people help one another. When people care about their neighbors, friends, classmates, or even strangers, everyone feels safer and more supported. I think this is a beautiful message because it encourages people to work together in static or think only about themselves with. Another interesting idea is that many heroes never expect to become famous. In many cases, they say they were simple doing their own things. They do not help because they want attention on others. Instead, they help because they believe it is the correct thing to do. I admire people with these attitudes because they are generous and kind. After listening to a story, I understood that congruity can be shown in many different ways. A person does not always have to save someone's life to be can heroes. A hero can also help a rally person cross the stress, support a friend who had a problem, volunteer in the community or help someone choose need and mean these attentions might seem small, but they have a positive impact on other people's life. The lesson helped me learning that everyone has the opportunity to make a difference. We do not need to wait for a specific moment to help others. Every day we have opportunities to be queen, stable, and superfly. Even simply as a kindness can inspire other people to do the same. Finally, I think the massive or this listening is very positive. I think teaches all the camaraderie, kindness, and generosity and abilities that everyone can practice. Heroes are the perfect people. They are ordinary people who chooses to help others when it is needed because of this belief that every person can become an everyday heroes. Be shown with kindness, respect, and positivity in their daily life. Now, I would like to share my personal opinion about this unit. In my opinion, this was one of the most meaningful units because it attaches you that one can become a hero. Before studying this unit, I believe that heroes were people with superpowers or famous people who are parodied on televisions or in movies. However, after reading the stories and completing the activities, I realized that real heroes are ordinary people with choices to help others when they need it the most. I think the most important message of this unit is that being a hero does not depend on having special abilities, and instead it depends on actions or decisions and the way we try other people. Every day we had opportunities to become respectful and helpful. Sometimes our small attentions can make a very big difference in another person's life. Um, Another lessons that I'm learning is the importance of camaraderie. Camaraderie does not mean that we are never afraid. I mean that we try to the right thing even with attention is difficult. I think this idea is very important because many people feel fear and challenging situations, but helping someone when it is the safest to do short responsibilities and kindness. Um, I also like it learning about altruism. Altruism means helping other people without specifically a reward. I believe that this one of the best qualities a person can help because it shows generosity, respect, and compassion. When people help each other, communities because stronger, friendly, and safer. Another thing that I enjoyed about this unit is that it remains use that heroes are everywhere, and they can be doctors, nurses, figurators, police office, teachers, volunteers, parents, or even our neighbors. Many of these people work hard every day to help others, and sometimes they do not receive enough recognition after studying this unit. Opportunities there were even more. Now, I would like to talk about my personal experience. In my daily life, I have seen many people helping others with simple attentions. For example, I have seen people help an elderly person cross the street, carry heavy bags, or high directions to someone who is lost. This attention might seem small, but they show kindness and respect. I think these people are also everyday heroes because they care about others at the university. I also sit at of course sometimes classmate explain a lesson to someone who did not understand it, share their notes or help each other prepare for an exam. I think these attentions incredibly I supposed to be learning every moment. Because every young feels super having another person does not always regret money or great effort. Sometimes giving our time or share it or how late is enough to make a difference. Personally, I like helping other people whenever I can. A classmate has a question I know the answer. I try to explain it. If someone needs help with a simple try, I try to be keen and support that person. I know these are small attentions, but I believe they are important because kindness can inspire others to do the same. This unit also made me think about the future as a future English teacher. I would like to help my students not only learn a new language but also become quite respectful and responsibility people. I think teachers can experience students through their example and concurrently learn to work together, respect others, and help those who need support. In this way, education can also help create better communities. After studying this unit, I want to continue practicing values like kindness, congruent, generosity, and responsibility. I know I might not have the opportunity to do something extraordinary every day, but I can always chooses to be restful, helpful, and considerate with the people around me. I believe that these small decisions can help positive impacting other people's lives. Um, to conclude, I really enjoy Students Unit 6 because it taught me that real heroes are ordinary people who chooses to help others with expecting, I think, is return. I learning new vocabulary, improving my listening and speaking skills, and reflected on the importance of camaraderie, altruism, and kindness. I will always remember that every person has the opportunity to make a positive difference, even strokes in play attentions. Thank you very much for your attention. This is the end of my presentation. Have a wonderful day.